Alright guys, just getting up here. I gotta get ready to head out. What is up with my husband? My ex-husband. I call him my husband because he is still my husband in God's eyes. So obviously he is not happy. He is suffering. He's up at Weirs Beach making a video about his wandering eyes. Something I said. Yeah, when a guy's in pornography, he has wandering eyes. He can't keep his eyes to his wife and he's not content. So instead of taking that energy, Benny boy, looking at other women, be content with your own wife. A lot of men have a hard time being content with their own wives. So he would say, oh, I am happy with you. So bad habit? I don't know. So the dude is still making videos about me 7 months after divorce? No, 6 months. What is up, Benny? Why can't you drop me? Why can't you just leave me alone? So he talks about how he is happy and he has his freedom. He doesn't have his freedom. He's still thinking of me. And I guess I'm his nightmare now because he keeps thinking of me. So yesterday, I had an awesome day. This will tie into things. I did a walkthrough. I have a monthly customer. And later I went to an appointment. And there was this Spanish guy sitting with us filling out an application. And he had a little guy. He must have been about maybe 6 or 7 months old. Super cute, super cute. So I was talking to him. I'm like, hey, cutie. Obviously not the guy, right? The little boy. And I'm like, hey. And I'm, and he's smiling. I'm like, I'm going to get a smile out of you. And so the guy didn't speak Spanish, the dad, but I put my hands out to hold his little guy, and he felt comfortable enough with me to hand over his little boy. And so as he filled out the paperwork or was trying to understand it, I was holding his little guy. I had my wallet out. And he kept taking a business card, putting it back in. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you're so smart, And so I was watching him as he was doing his application. And the little guy kept going, and I'm watching him, and he's reminding me exactly of what my son used to do, my firstborn, at this time when, my son and I, we will probably be going out doing something this weekend for his birthday. But, 32 years ago, I still remember, and him doing that. And, of course, most little babies do that anyways, but it was a good reminder of me and Ben. We used to sit at his parents' house and take the kids over there quite often, and we have a picture, we have a video, right? A video of Alex doing that, and us all talking to him and him making noises. So I think the boys really brought meaning into Ben's parents' lives. I mean, they felt like they had purpose and everything because their marriage was going down big time. They were fighting all the time. Rob said he was going to get a gun and Donna was going to divorce him and everything. I don't know what it is about that midlife hump that couples have. I don't know what it is. But when we would bring the grandkids over, they would it would help bond them because they remembered when, Ben was young and Carrie was young and stuff. So I think there is definitely a so much joy in, having grandkids because it reminds you of all those years you put in with your kids. And they did get to grandparent. They're like, we don't get to grandparent. Yeah, you grandparented quite often. So maybe you didn't get to do everything you wanted, right? I was talking to a guy last week, an older man, and we had a one-on-one visit and business, and we were talking about grandparenting and a whole bunch of stuff like that. But anyways, we were just talking about how, a lot of times grandparents think they can do whatever they want. So anyways, Benny boy, I don't know what's going on with him. He doesn't look great. He looks like he's in rough shape. He looks like he's hurting. Not everyone who says they're a Christian is a Christian, guys. What is the fruit of the Spirit? Okay? How do you know if someone's a Christian? We're living in a culture right now that a lot of people say they're Christians. Christian, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, kindness, goodness, and self-control. So I still love my husband. I already said that. I still love him. He's obviously hurting and he's trying to have a lot of fun at my cost. Weirs Beach is lame now. You look at the comments about Weirs Beach, totally lame. Totally lame. It's not what it used to be when I used to be there. Growing up at Weirs Beach, my aunt worked at the water slide. I had another aunt work at a restaurant on the boulevard. We had the arcade. We were there like all the time. Weirs Beach has definitely gone downhill, guys.